Hey everyone, my name is Mars, like the planet, and this is Housewarmin. Me and my partner have just purchased our very first home, so if you're interested in design, homemaking, and figuring it all out, make sure you subscribe. Today, I want to introduce you guys to our first family pets. We got a fish tank. Now, I have had fish pretty much all of my life. Now, I will not say I'm an expert, but I will just give you a rundown if you've never had fish before, what you can expect, and what the setup is like. Now, we decided to get a fish tank that we've had for maybe 15-20 years. The tank is pretty old, but it does come with a lid, it comes with a pump, and it comes with a thermostat. Now, we decided to take this tank, bring it to our house, and we cleaned it first. There's a lot of buildup because fish are pretty nasty. They poop a lot. So there was a lot of buildup from the water and things like that. So we cleaned it with soap and water. Next, we took a trip to PetCo to get decor. You want to make sure that when you're looking for decor, that you get something that your fish can hide in. A lot of times fish can get stressed in new situations and they can be shy or want to hide. So make sure that you get a rock or something like that that they can hide in. So next, we decided to put the water in, and this was a few days before we got our fish. So I was filling the fish tank up with a bucket, but that was taking too long. So I just decided to use the hose from outside, and that's perfectly fine to use. You want to make sure that after you fill up the tank that you condition the water. There are specific conditioners that you can buy for tap water that take out the chlorine. Also, if you see algae or green water building up, you can buy that conditioner as well. You also want to make sure to include a filter cartridge in your filter, and that just helps regulate the water and keep the water filtering. Now, we set our fish tank up a couple of days before we got our fish just to let the water, adjust, let it heat up. You want to make sure that at this time you put your thermostat in and plug it in, because you cannot just have a tank full of water, because the water will acclimate to the temperature of your house. So if it's really hot or really cold, fish don't like that. So you need to make sure that you buy a thermostat. Once again, these are all on the same aisle in a pet store. Sometimes they sell kits with everything included. So it's very straightforward on how to set it up. Now that our fish tank is all set up, we took a trip back to PetCo and we got 4 goldfish. So once we got them home, we let them sit in the water. This is very important. Sit them in the bag in the water for at least 3 to 4 hours or so. And that just lets the water in the bag and the water in the tank be the same temperature. If you just throw your fish in, they're probably going to die because they're getting shocked by the temperature of the water. So after we let our fish in, we let them swim around, and I just think they're so cute. Now I want to introduce their names. We have Garnet, Amethyst, Pearl, and Steven. Right? I know, they're so good. I know, it's so good. I know. Now, I will say too that when you first put your fish in your fish tank, I decided to feed mine. You don't have to do that. Fish can last, well, goldfish specifically, can last up to 1 to 2 weeks without food, but I do feed my fish 1 to 2 times a day. And it's not like dumps of food, it's just a little sprinkle on top. Also too, once your fish go in, I will say that after a couple of days, they were starting to hide altogether, and that's because they're stressed in a new situation. You will also notice too that as your water starts to regulate, it may get a little green, and that's very normal because it is fresh water in a tank. After the chemistry of the tank levels out, the water should clear up. If it's not, you can buy some algae conditioner, like I said, to kill the algae in the water. If your fish are still stressed after a while and they're not eating, they're not swimming correctly, you may want to look at the pH of the water, the temperature of the water, or anything like that that could be upsetting your fish. Also, ask your local experts. Ask PetCo, ask PetSmart. Please don't ask me because I don't deal with fish like that are stressed. Most of my fish have acclimated perfectly to their conditions, so do ask a professional if you're dealing with that. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and if you do have any simple questions, you can leave them in the comments below. Once again, I am not a professional or anything like that, but I did just want to share my experience because fish tanks are very easy to set up and they're very simple, and it's a nice added decor element, and we love our fish so much already. Like, I just think they're so cute. But that does it for today's video. I post new videos every single Wednesday, so I will see you guys next week. Bye.